Black Oxygen. Welcome to the show.
We're so happy to be here. Thank you
Of
so much for
course.
having us.
I'm very excited to know about your background a little bit. You're Mexican-American from Kansas.
Yeah.
Okay, how was that?
That's pretty good.
It was great growing up. I remember that every Sunday we would go as a family to my grandma's house. She's still living today. Shout out to you, Grandma Ramos. She's
93?
94.
Yeah.
But she makes the best Mexican food homemade. So that's still today what like 90% of my diet is, and you know it's amazing having like the homemade chili pork and the rice and the beans and the salsa and
You eat well.
Yeah.
that's right. That's right.
Okay, now who's older?
He is.
I am.
Okay. All right, well, now we're going to play a game of Most Likely To.
Okay.
Okay.
The audience wants to know who's most likely to do what, and let's see if you agree. Okay?
All right.
So the first one is, who is most likely to destroy a hotel room? Point fingers. Who?
I feel like I've calmed down in more recent years, but I feel like it would have been me.
Yeah? The younger brother, of course.
Yeah, you know. I just don't get upset anymore.
The truth comes out.
Yeah,
Now you're zen, right?
Yeah,
You're zen.
exactly. We have
Okay.
techniques.
Who is most likely to forget the lyrics on stage?
Ooh.
I actually I could say I don't really ever forget much ever.
Okay.
I'm always like
On it.
Yeah, I don't even really actually think about forgetting lyrics because I practiced much before.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's true. So that one's probably also me too. I
Okay.
think that, you know, like every once in a while I'll just blank. And I'm like, I know this song, but what happened? And I missed like a couple bars. And it's just white, and then we come back, and you know.
Okay.
But-
Well, also you're like looking at the stage and you're like, oh, like,
yeah,
you're like,
there's
it's
so
a lot.
many distractions.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, who is most likely to stage dive?
Oh, that's David for sure.
I would. I have done it.
Have you done
I
it?
did it like just a couple
Multiple
months
times.
Okay.
Yeah.
We actually both did it.
I did
Nick
it
did
for
it for
my
the first time
time
a couple months ago,
Yeah.
but I've done it many times.
I've
Yeah.
always wondered this about a stage dive. Do you kind of look at the audience and be like, oh yeah, these two right here
Oh,
can carry
yeah,
me?
yeah.
Like you wouldn't just jump into like,
You got to, because
Yeah,
we've seen people go straight
you have
through
to feel,
too.
You have to feel the vibe, and you know it's like one of those things like, you know, everyone makes the noise. If I jump, you're gonna catch me.
Yeah.
And then you just gotta go on a leap of faith.
but you also gotta like find the muscle of the crowd,
You
right?
got to, you got
do,
to.
you
You
do.
can't jump on a patch of like small girls or something like that.
All right, who is most likely to be clumsy on stage?
I'm always really know what I'm gonna do. It's kind of dialed in.
Because you're the older brother,
Yeah,
right?
it's me. I move around floppy, and you know my shoes throw me off balance. And
Okay. Have you ever like
But-
stumbled on stage or like?
you know, someone asked me this just the other day. I've never actually fallen off the stage, but one time we were in Texas and there was a stage that had like things that went out like this. And so I'm walking through here and there was no tape right here, no like neon tape. So I've just walked through there and I like fell, but my other leg landed. And then so like I just scraped my whole shin up. But that was the worst. That wasn't so bad.
Wow. Wouldn't happen to the older brother.
Nope, nope.
I've actually not fallen on stage ever.
Yeah.
I really haven't.
Well, I'm making fun of this dynamic because I'm the older sister too. So
Yeah.
I'm like the same way.
I
I'm
love
like, I'm very organized,
I
you
love
know?
it.
Yeah, I love
Okay. What is the spiciest sauce Kansas City has to offer?
What's that one called? We have it in our fridge. We just saw it the other day.
It's called Death Nectar by
That's
Grinders.
it, that's
It's
it.
actually so spicy that if you do like a little dot, we actually had shout out to Grinders in
Yep.
Kansas City. We had a friend that had taken. He almost had to go to the hospital. He was like in the bathtub.
Someone was like, "Hey, I'll give you $100 if you do like a little quarter ski of a shot glass of that." And he was like, "All right, I'll do it." And so he did it. He was like, you know, sweating and everything, but it was all right in the end. And then they were like, "I'll give you $200 if you do a half shot." And he was like.
Yeah.
And the bottle's only like this big too. Like it's not a big
Oh,
bottle
wow,
because it's
okay.
so intense. And so he did it and he was throwing up. He was just in our tub. It just like we met this dude like a couple days before.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
just
yeah.
in our tub, like in a cold water bath, like
Oh,
trying to cool
wow.
down.
What's
That
the
was
name of this hot
crazy.
sauce?
Death
Death Nectar.
Okay, so who is most likely to try Death Nectar?
I wouldn't try it.
I don't
we,
think
we,
he has
we
tried
actually
it,
have a
but I
barbecue sauce too called Bangin' Barbecue Sauce.
Okay.
Check it out, everyone.
Made by the same sauce.
It's a word winning,
provider.
but this Death Nectar, I will never try it.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, that's crazy.
We live in LA. We've lived in LA now for a minute, but we grew up in Kansas City.
You grew up in Kansas City.
It's almost
Yeah.
mythical out here. Like, does it even exist?
So who is likely to go on full-on country and line dance?
I don't know if either.
I'm not a big dancer,
Okay.
But
if there were some girls that were like, hey.
Anything for the girls.
You know?
Right? We're down to the last few. Who is most likely to write a love song?
I guess me. I love my girlfriend. You know, it's easy. It just comes naturally.
Okay, okay. You've got a lot to pour out right now,
yeah,
right?
it's simple. I just think about it and I'm like,
Oh, that's beautiful.
That's right.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Who is most likely to shamelessly self-promote the band's latest music?
That's David.
Okay, so now is your opportunity, David, to promote what you have going on.
It's perfect.
I just want to say, you know, we really appreciate having
Thank you
having
very
us
much.
here in the show. But everyone, our new album, Last One Standing, is out. Hollywood Nights is out at radio. Got many more tour dates. Check out Black Oxygen and Crazy Town Butterfly. But we are the one and only Black Oxygen.